Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Gaming Nerd, and tonight is a very auspicious evening. We have the premiere of the first of 3 videos in the Bringing the Hurt mini-series. It's going to be a very boring watch, I'm going to be honest, but I'd love to be here with you guys when you see it. I'm going to try out this instant premiere thing. It happens at midnight Atlantic time tonight. In the meantime, we're going to build some stuff. I have an old sub that I've since deleted, and I want to start over again from scratch, trying out some things I didn't know Barotrauma could do, and probably going to put some mods to use. I am a fan of the EK mods. Not everybody's a fan of the EK mods, but I think it's quite elaborate, and somebody's clearly put a shit ton of work into it, and I'm 100% willing to endorse it. Unfortunately, I don't know what happens. It doesn't work for everybody. Let's see if there's any interesting mods out there. If you guys have your favorite mod, please leave it in the live chat. Let me know what you think. I did a video a long time ago about the best mods for Barotrauma, and it is since far outdated, and I still get comments on it. There's a sneak peek that the talent rework is coming up. And yes, they redid the reactors. We're not going to talk about that. Nightmare. I'm just kidding. Barry the Lightworm. What the heck is all this stuff? Sparky's Gunnery. Interesting. Man, there's a lot of interesting subs on here, and I say interesting is in fun to look at. I'm never going to try them. Unnamed Jeans. I really want to make a decal pack, like painting things, like just symbols and letters and arrows and deck labels and things you'd find in a submarine. Right? Our submarines have no labels. You don't know, like if you pick up one of these subs and you go walking around, you're not gonna know where you're going. Man, somebody put Black Sea Armory really put a lot of work into it. That's crazy. Just gonna check the stream and make sure you guys can hear me. And Mike says it's working. Okay. Oh yeah, so here's the Fugu. This is the basis of tonight's submarine. The average run-of-the-mill pufferfish. Oh, you guys can't see it. Hang on. There we go. The Fugu. There we go. This is the pufferfish. It's a shtick I came up with a while ago. It's you'll see how it goes. I'm not gonna ruin it yet, but suffice it to say, this is tonight's inspiration. Barotrauma. There we go. All right. I don't really see anything that's tickling my fancies here, so we're just gonna go back here. We're gonna go up with some mods that we've used before. I've used before. Might need to be updated. Let's see. Fine, that's fine. Clocks and timers I should review, because that's handy to have, but not on the live stream. Back. A lot of reactor stuff. All right. In the meantime, EK. Oh, the EK mods need to be updated. Nice. Okay, Armory. Well, yeah, but controller. Meaningful upgrades. I have mixed feelings about. What else? Arsenal, Armory, and Engineering Decoration. Oh, right. That's cool. The consequence of using a lot of mods in your subs is that it increases the load time. But what are you gonna do? You gotta have something a little bit different. There's one around here I never got to work, and I want to figure out why. Was the Maverick Interceptor? Very much like an X-203 from, I think it's called an X-203 from Stargate. Little detachable shuttle that was really an attack shuttle. Take this one. Multicam sys I now know how to update by myself. Install it by myself. Trick or treat. Trick or trauma was what we did for Halloween. What do we got? Sonar ooh. That looks interesting. What's this one? Control the turrets via a navigation terminal rather than a periscope. Yeah, this is something I agree with. Yeah. Oh, it's a working Joe's. That's awesome. I know him. I've always felt that the periscope was a little bit out of context. Like it's very cartoony. It's like, oh, you put your face in this thing and you can magically see God's perspective from the submarine. No, it's you want to use something that has a very limited range of vision. That's what made Periscope so like balanced, I suppose, is a word, but it's not really the right word. EK pack. I don't want to use that one. I want to use okay. Here we go. EK dockyard, EK gunnery. You can just put them all in here. Is up here EK armory, and what's the last one? EK dockyard. Oh, utility. Okay. Um. Yeah. What else? Okay. So let's go back and start doing this. Apply. Shouldn't need to restart this or anything. Oh. So let's start building, shall we? All right. I always like to start with the reactor and work my way out, just because that tells me so much stuff. I like the. Okay, this is new. Mini, small. Oh, that's so fun. Ooh, look at all these turrets. Kinetic capacitors. Boy, I haven't played with these mods in a while. Fusion reactors? What? What? Oh my god, that loader has 2 slots. Oh my god. Okay, now you're joking me. You got a remote terminal for the deconstructor? Guys, I've always wanted to make a one-player sub. If you have remote control over what is it? Was it depth charges? Okay, please tell me there's more remote controls here. Fabricator, fabricator, fabricator. Um, is there just the remote terminal for the? There's a fabricator terminal. Nice. Oh my god, I feel a sub coming on. Icebreaker. Damages ice walls and spires. Man, you guys are watching, but you're not saying anything. It's boring. Say something. Liven this place up because I'm saying all the things myself right now. SSL. I wonder what that stands for. Fire, self propelled something? No. There's the surface launcher? Who knows? Uh Spinal. What's ooh. Now that's neat. I bet you that has a significantly reduced range of yeah. They have to. That's the only way to balance that one. A pulse laser. Okay, rocket launcher. That would shoot through rockets like nobody's business. Vortex ring cannon. I feel like a kid at Christmas time, guys. This is silly. Why don't people like EK? I don't get it. I don't get it. All right, but we're gonna start with this one, and we're gonna size the sub around this. If it's a one-player sub, that changes things. And just for poops and giggles, I'm gonna make it upside down because I like it that way. Structures. Where's the platform? Large platform. Large horizontal platform. No, this one. Ah. Okay. Put this here. Was AFK. Sorry. No worries, man. I just getting started. We got a premiere tonight. I've never done a premiere. I'm pumped for the premiere. I'm going to warn you guys right now. This video is about as boring as it gets because it's a premise. It's a preface. When Hoist the Sails came out, I wanted to do an update about the turrets, but then I realized I knew nothing about turrets, and so I started comparing turrets and ammunition. I started realizing it was a big friggin' topic. And then I decided to look into because turrets and ammunition the effect varies based on the person you're shooting at, the creature, I should say. And so it started getting really complicated, and before I knew that 2 videos exploded into 3 videos, and I could probably go further if I wanted. But the first video is about the damage mechanics, how the math is done, how damage is decided upon, penetrated, deflected. Armor and resistances stuff. Yes, exactly. Resistances are going to be more the second video. The second video is going to be about what the different types of damage are and which creatures are resistant to which types of damage in which locations, because I discovered that not only are the creatures selectively resistant and weak on body parts, but they the direction that you hit them in matters. Like, hang on, we'll take a brief. Hang on, we're gonna. I hate digressing myself like that. Underbelly of Mud Raptor, exactly right. Like, but watch this. You can look it up. Save. Oh, we'll go to. Oh, Boogaloo. This one's for you, Marcus. Boogaloo. Direction. Yes, direction does matter. Check this out. We're gonna go check the character editor here. We're gonna go parameters, sprite sheet. No, we don't want the sprite sheet. We want, so if you look at say a Mud Raptor, there's a terrible example of this, but I'm just using it for context. We turn on damage modifiers. Okay, damage modifiers are what cause resistances and weaknesses, right? If you pick, like, say this one on the head, see if I can figure it out here. Sprite sheet. Head. You want the damage modifier for the head. Not letting me pick that. Oh, it's down here, isn't it? Damage modifier, limb slash, particle, so 1.5. Right, so if you can, and notice that there's identifiers and types. This is all going to be covered in the video. But any affliction that is categorized as internal damage or bleeding is multiplied by 1.5 if you hit the head. Note, not the head armor, which is slightly larger. Right? This is the collider for the head. This is a collider for the head armor. Bring it to show up. Of course, it's not going to show up because that would be helpful. Well, you'll have to see it in the video. Anyways, see the way we turn all these off, colliders and such. But see all these circles? This means that there's omnidirectional damage modification. Doesn't matter which direction you hit them from. Now, we're going to turn on the bone thresher. Check this out. See all these half circles? These damage modifiers, which if you look at the parameters, right, there's a damage modifier here of 0.1. So 90% damage modification for any form of damage or bleeding, 50% reduction for burn. But notice that it's only a half circle. That means Sumbaton won't do that. Yeah, exactly. But to see the way that it's only covering the top of the armor, the underside doesn't have that circle, that means that damage modifier only applies to that half circle. These are things I learned and things that I share in that video. I don't want to take too much of my own thunder. It's going to be hard enough as it is. It's one boring ass video. But it needs context. The other two need context. And there's no context without foundation. Alright, what's the other thing? We need doors. Wow, more in depth than I thought. Definitely deserves a video. Yeah. Damn straight. That's what I said 3 weeks ago. And yes, I'm very slow at making videos. Okay. Our door's here. Put that reactor here to chest level. Walk around up here. There's another door here. Is that gonna work? Yeah, sure, why not? Okay. There's doors. I like the glass doors. Hang on. I rebuilt these because I don't feel like using stock doors. Really? Here we go. Oh, look at that door. Oh my god. Going for that solo sub, yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be the shtick. But I don't want to make it too easy by putting a little tiny nuclear reactor on there. No. This thing's gonna handle its own against, like, combat. Hello, Tim Tom. How are you? Doors, alien doors, locked doors, jail doors, roll-up doors, shell doors. Are these those moving doors that I've seen? Oh my god. Ladies, gentlemen. What am I doing? I am designing a sub that will be piloted and sufficient for a single person, if I can get it to work. Window door, custom door, glass door, door with buttons. Sliding door with buttons. Glass door. Glass door with buttons, okay. I'm glad you think so. What? Door, 2-pin Gingy was not found. That does not bode well. Okay. The reactor hall is going to be shortened. Oh, I wanted to try that image thing. Hang on. Where's the profile? Yeah, this is the one I want to go with. Okay. This is I'm just gonna take a second here, guys. I want to make a profile here. What mods am I using? Nothing much really special except for EK mods. I like EK mods. I know that they're overpowered in a lot of ways, so you just don't use the overpower bits. Add off a channel. So I think, do I have a list of the mods that I'm using? Yes. Oh wait, this is all the ones I have turned on. I have to check the box. No, those are just package required content. Aha. Yeah, see, we're going to be using AK armories. Probably there's more doors by the looks of it. Hatches. No, I'm not worried about hatches. Maybe the alarms pack because I get real sick of those. The 2 that you can use from the stock stuff. Don't need PDA anymore. There's a Maverick Interceptor. EK utility. So all the EK stuff for sure. And let's just call it EK for now. Oh, visual variety pack. Probably want minimal glass if you're going to go solo. It could be very distracting to need to repair glass all the time. Is really the doors are easily breakable? That seems like kind of counterintuitive. Doors seem like an important thing to be strong in a submarine. I just like being able to see if I'm going to walk into my death in fire. Oh, I have a way around that. Okay, all right, no, it makes sense. We're gonna go with Mr. Party Pooper over here with his solid door. I'm just kidding, buddy. This is a good idea. Okay. I'm gonna create my door assembly then. Save it here. I'll build it in a Typhon, and then once I know it's working, I can save it as an assembly. So my Typhon 3.1. Okay. Very important in real life because glass. Yes, I hear that screen doors are also unpopular on submarines, as are patio doors, sliding doors, pocket doors. No, pocket doors are actually pretty huge on submarines. Although all I have for experience from submarines is what I've seen on Smarter Every Day. There's a annoying as hell door. Which one is it? This one? Unless they have Flex Seal. I saw somebody build a roll cage around like a Geo using Flex Seal on YouTube, and I believe, like, yes, you could cover steel and flex tape and say, look, it's made of flex tape. But no, I believe that it worked. Like, I've done material science engineering stuff, and yeah, I believe it. Hang on, we're going to turn off the walls and the structures here. And we're going to, first of all, we're going to disconnect this thing from the door, because who needs this crap? Nobody needs this crap. You want my crap, not this crap. Okay. So it starts with 2 water detectors. There's water detector 2, and those right there. Actually, those are going to sit below the floor level, so. And because this is a sub-mod sub-editor, we can do all kinds of stuff. Like, we can make these things, turn them 90 degrees, make them like pretty much black, so they're virtually unnoticeable at the bottom of the door here. 270 over here. Make them again almost black. And now you'll never know, but as soon as water gets here, actually, you know what? You gotta be careful because you want those right the middle of the sensors, like what is triggered by the water. And you'll notice that even though the bottom of the sensor is down here, the hitbox is still up high, so you want that way down flush with the bottom of the door. And window door like this, we can get away with an indicator or possibly a pair of emergency lights. They'll have set color to them, right? Yes, we do. Okay. We're gonna say, Turn them 90 degrees. Shrink just a tiny little bit. And we're going to put one. Yeah, I could fit 3 in there. In the set, you should be able to spawn strange eggs. You can spawn anything you want in the sub editor. You just need to know the command. Okay. That's neat. What happened there? Yeah. I'm using this as a level so I get it flush with the bottom of the door. Before anybody asks. Alright. How do you spawn strange eggs? Okay. So there's a console. I think you have to enable the debug console in the settings before you can use it. But you can use this console here. It's F3. And hang on. Well, we're not going to move past this door, but we can test on this submarine. So there's a bunch of useful commands, especially for sandbox mode, like lock, which prevents the submarine from moving. You can use lights. Lights to turn the power on, line of sight to turn off the line of sight restrictions, and last but not least, power, which instantly brings the reactor up to full power with no overshoot or anything. There's also disable enemy AI, which turns off all the. If a Moloch were to spawn outside the sub, it would do nothing because it's just a thing. It doesn't have a brain. Similarly, you can disable crew AI. Crew AI, and this is fun because it prevents them from running around and doing stuff. See, they just kind of sit there and you can grab them or hug them or whatever you want to do. Okay, so that still works. What was the question? Oh, spawning strange eggs. Okay. Spawn item strange. No, hang on. Is it tab? Spawn item strange. No. Strange eggs. Stream. Yeah. Looks like that's the one. That's just the command. I guessed it. Cursor, and then if you do that, it'll spawn it right beside the cursor. Oh, it didn't do it. All right, let's go. The thing is that there's no item list, right? But there is a way to list. Hang on. Give me a sec here, guys. I gotta pull a browser window over here. I can't type tonight. Wow, that is terrible. Um, console commands. Spawn item. That's what it is. Spawn. There we go. Spawn item. Range eggs. Strange eggs not found. Item strange eggs not found. Okay, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna go find the item name. We can do that in VS Code. Okay, we're gonna go. What's this? We go up to here. We search. English vanilla. What's gonna be in here? Talent trees. No talents captain. Change log. Hang on. Missions, outposts. Missions, crawler husk, legacy husk. Alien items. Okay, that's gonna be the one. So okay, hang on. Small crawler egg. Is that what we're talking about? The crawler eggs? Egg, hang on. Egg. Mud raptor egg, huh? Hmm. What is it? I don't remember much detail at this. Hang on. Oh, it's an item, isn't it? It's I'm not thinking it's part of a yeah, these are pets. What do you mean the pets thing here? Okay, this one. This video window keeps coming up here. Is that the one that's one's pets? Okay. Um, eggs. Peanut egg. Ah, you don't specify. It's called a strange egg, but you need to know exactly which type of egg you want. That makes sense. Okay. Mm. Peanut was one of their names. Hmm. Oh, spawn item. Ta-da! That one ceremonies was that. Ta-da! Moving on. Show you the code. Okay, what would you like to see in the code? This is under content, items, alien, and then you go down to, oh wait, no, this is content. Yeah, that's the one. Items, and then you go alien. Alien's a rather large folder, so you go down here to pets, and it's under pet eggs. All right. I want to make sure I'm ready for this live stream. I'm pumped. Kind of pumped because I'm kind of worried because it's not an exciting video, but if you're as nerdy as I think you are to subscribe to this channel, it's probably something that's relevant to your interests. What did I use to spawn it? It was spawn item. It's all one word. That's the command. And then you need to tell it what you want to spawn, and you want to tell it where you need it spawned. So you say peanut egg or xylitol egg or orange boy egg or whatever, all one word. So spawn item, peanut egg, cursor. And then wherever the mouse is, when you issue that command, when you come, yes, exactly. When you issue that command, nothing's going to happen. But as soon as you come out of the command window, and back into the game, the item will spawn. Okay, what do we got? Door. Alright. Oh, shoot. I didn't save with my tiny little water detectors. And my lights. Aw, man. Didn't save nothing. No worries, man. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Local gaming nerd. Water detectors. Where's my water detector? Water detector. Yeah, two's a little small. For those of you who have seen my video on fun with doors, you know that there's many, many things you can do with doors. You can lock them, you can put switches on that open them automatically as soon as you approach, which is usually a death sentence in a submarine unless you have a circuit that prevents it from happening when there's water present, which is what we're doing right now. Okay. Also should be a motion sensor up here. Yep, there's a motion detector. All right. Now, the lights. Oh, lamp fit in there. If I shrink it a little bit. 90 degrees. It might save me some time. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, like she was made for it, boys and girls. Perfect. Awesome. Okay. So this one will always be on. A radius of about 20, so there's no need to have it get shadow casting. Purdy, thanks. Exactly. It's a perfect fit. Okay, now. If the light she is on. No. If the water is on, no open door automatically. Where's the knot? There's the knot. Okay. If the light is on and there is a signal coming from there, then it's going to open the door. Desolved at 0.3. But if there's water or smoke or monster, oh, it's tough to do if there's a bunch of them. I've tried this before and not got it working. We're going to try it. Just because, why the hell not? What's the purpose of exploration if you don't try anything you're not sure you know how to do? Nope, 270. So I'm going to make this door open automatically as you approach, unless there is a threat on the other side, specifically fire, water, or monster. And not only that, it's going to tell you why you shouldn't approach that door. Okay, so this is going to be our monster detector. Sneak it in here underneath the door handle. We're going to give it some relatively far range. We're going to say just monsters. Ignore the dead ones. 0 comes out of there. Put this one over here. No. Okay, so that's just going to produce a 1 whenever it, based on the color. Yes, exactly. Exactly. If the light is green, you're safe to approach. If the light is red, there's a fire. If it's blue, there's water. And if it's orange, I will say orange or yellow, that means that there's a monster on the other side. So we have smoke detector here. I have to put the smoke detector a little further in because these things are like not very fast. I'm just about to make something horribly inappropriate. I'm going to prevent myself from doing that because the internet never forgets. I'm also going to scale it down a smidge and also make it darker colored so that nobody sees it. Okay. What's our walls look like? Oh, look at that. That was awesomely put. Couldn't see the walls, and I put it right in the perfect spot. Okay. We're not done with the figures yet. We need signal checks. We need a lot of signal checks. We're gonna need like 4. We need one for the. Okay. Oh, one in there. Look at that. I don't know how to do this. Okay. Well, we definitely need a not and an or. Definitely want one of those because if there's no, okay, we'll call this one the water channel. So if this is a 1, it spits out what's a light blue? Light blue would be 0, comma, no, 100, 100, 255, 255. And if it's not true, oh no, I do this backwards. That's how I've been doing it. Okay. Sorry about that. Target signal is a 1. Didn't work. I've done this before, and I just can't remember how I did it. Purple for mob. Now we can try purple. We'll do a whole bunch of stuff. So what we're trying to create here is like an if then else loop. So if there is, okay, we'll start from here. If there is water, we'll call this 0. No, the other one was already water. Okay, we'll call the first one water, second one fire, third one monsters. And just so that I don't forget that, I will label it as such. Make it smaller. Yeah. Okay. Water check. And this is fire check. And if and else, I'm not a programmer. I know that those are the words. I guess I didn't know the order that they go in. Monster check. Okay. So we'll wire the. Oops. Yeah, they don't have to be wired perfectly yet. So we'll say the signal out when the water sensor goes to the OR input here, here, over here. There's a difference. Yes. Oh, absolutely. Certain there's a difference. That's what I used to teach a little bit of first year engineering coding, and I taught people like, look, computers will only do exactly what you tell them to do. So if your computer isn't doing what you want it to do, it's not the computer's fault. You just haven't figured out how to tell it what to do the way you want it to. There's an old joke. Computer programmer is coming home from work. He calls the wife and says, "Do you want any groceries?" She says, "Yes, get some milk. And if they have eggs, get a dozen." He comes home with 13 cartons of milk, and she says, "What's with the milk?" He says, "Well, they had eggs." No? Okay. So that's the water check. Fire check will be from over here, up, over, down and in, signal into here. And then the monster check is coming from this motion detector here. Yeah, problem exists between. Now I got a chuckle at me. Didn't hear that one before. I've got a couple of those. All right. So now we have our 3 triggers. Except I want to do this slightly. I need to have 2 connections to each sensor because, wait, no, this is a fire check. Goes into this OR. The water check goes from here. So the signal check blocks are going to be used to decide what the color is of the lights. No, I don't want this one. I want this water check. I want this guy up here. Okay. And the monster check is doing this the wrong way. I want these here. So this one is from the water. This is one of the things I hate about Baritrum is that the wiring, you can't unwire something without unwiring it all the way back. Okay, hang on. The signal blocks need to have independent ones, but the ores need to be combined. So one goes, I'm gonna unhook all the stuff from the ores here so I can do it separately. Okay, up to here, here, down to here. That's a smoke ore monster. This one goes into here. The ore water. Then that goes into here. You say put to here. Missing an AND block. Okay. So this OR component also gets another connection from here to this NOT block here. Goes into this AND here, which we're also going to connect to this NOT block up here. And then that AND component is going to come out into this AND component, which is also going to be connected to this motion sensor way up here. And then from there, making sure that this AND component does not have a false output, otherwise you'd never be able to open or close the door the way you want to. Now we go in here and we say set state. There's a toggle. No, we want set state. Because if the door is open, it's a 1, it's only going to open the door. And once the door closes... You don't know, I think I don't know. Jeez. Is it a toggle state? No, it can't be a toggle state. Well, fuck it. Let's try it and see what happens. But I gotta finish the wiring first. So, ever want to see what happens if you inject 8 hyperzine in yourself? You just vibrate until you explode. That's my guess. Okay. So if target signals of 0, that's the secret here. Okay. Okay. So here we are. This one's a water check. So if this signal is 0, false output, it's going to be blue. So 0, no, 100, 100, 255, 255. And the output is going to be 0, 255, 0, 255. So it's green. So if this receives its chemical addiction, that's what happens. Yeah, I guess. I want to do a video on the medical stuff, but I also don't want to do a video on the medical stuff. It's a big rabbit hole. Okay, now this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this output here. We're gonna put this into the set output of the next one. The next one is also gonna have a 0, and if this one gives a signal, this is a smoke detector, so it's gonna be red. Doesn't matter what you put here because it's gonna be what comes out of the other guy. Put this in here. Go into this set output here. And this is the monster check, so if he's there, we want to have 255, 90, 0, 255. Target signal of 0. So these signal blocks are only going to be triggered to send something if the condition is true. Yeah, we're going to send this in here to this guy over here and set color. And we're going to just eliminate the power requirement so it's just always on. Okay, now let's start putting this thing together. Put these signal blocks up here together, here together. True. You make a very good point. Test it before you make it look nice, is what he said. Uh, uh, place your bets, folks. Does it work? Does it not work? I say it doesn't work. I say it chops me in half when I approach. Um, Green. It opens. Oh my goodness. Doesn't close. Okay, hang on. We gotta I'll put an automatic close circuit on that. I was like, oh wow. If I pulled that off in the first shot, I would be very proud of myself. Yeah, we do need a timer. Or, or, saying this out loud, we put that on, hmm, and then the door will open. If you see, it's hardwired with the buttons. Let's try it, see what happens. Should be able to let myself out if there's no. Right, as soon as you go out of range, it goes away. Now, hang on. Sorry, guys. You're gonna drown. Lock. Loss. Oh, hang on. No. Water. Nope. Hmm. That was orange. That was the wrong color. Okay, let's okay, so light's turning orange when there's water. That's the wrong color to turn. Oh, fire. Oops, hang on, I gotta turn the water off. Okay, light's red when there's fire. Here, we're gonna turn water back on. There, easy way to put out a fire. And the light turns green. All right, now big test. I bet you it turns blue here. Uh-oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, I got it right. I just got the wrong color. So look at him go. Hang on. Hang on. Um. mhm. Ah, damn it. Uh-oh. I'm screwed. Yeah, I can't get it loaded. Yeah, that's one of my own fault for spawning something immediately in front of a cabinet. Uh, oh well, the controller works for the most part. Colors are wrong, but it works. I'm pretty friggin' proud of that. But we did not see what happened. Hang on here. One's connected to what? That's the water. It was orange. Okay, that explains why that one was wrong. Um, okay, that's that one. We got what's this one? The water. Basically, they all needed a change. Which one's this one from? Smoke detector. The smoke detector turned red? No, it turned red when the water was present. No, the red was the right color. It's this one was the wrong color. All right, okay. 255, 255. You think the smoke turned orange? I thought it was very red. Uh, okay, so yeah, I got these backwards then. Oh, it can't have been. If that's here, this is going to the water motion. Oh, that's a motion sensor here. This one. Motion detector state out. That one, what? Smoke detector out, signal check. Oh, did I connect something to that? Oh, that's the monster check. So this one is supposed to be orange. And this one is the smoke detector check. This one is a water check. So that should be blue. It should be red. Be yellowish. Try it again, see what happens. Why not power and disable crew AI. Oh, it's such a satisfying feeling. No, I need to be able to see what's going on with these lights. The loss can be turned off. Okay, water. Water's the right color now. Fire. Water off. Fire on. Fire's red. Don't ask me what was burning there. The glass. I guess the glass caught fire. And hang on. Nuclear gun. Cursor. I forget what they call it. Oh, whoops. Shit. I'm flooding compartments every time I click. Oops. Alright, you son of a bitch motor raptor. Let's try this again. No, cancel once inventory goes straight to building fire. Oh man, that's not gonna be fun. Alright, fire off. Come on. You can get through there, buddy. I believe in you. There you go. Oh, he died to fire damage. Oh my goodness, that was hilarious. Hey, please open the door. Not gonna wait. Works great, but you're trying to get in during an emergency. Wouldn't it auto close on you and trying to cut your dude in half? Hang on. Auto close why? This one doesn't auto close. It only closes if you're not there. I guess the motion sensor could kind of, if you're standing there, but if it's an emergency and you're standing in a door frame, don't you deserve to be cut in half, really? No, Your Honor, he was being useless in an emergency. It's exactly. All right. That's cool. Um, in here, way to the back, behind the submarine. Put them those in here. Them also way to the back, and the submarine. Change these colors. Actually, we'll just leave that one as I guess. These wires can go though. There's one right there. Of course, I'll have to double that to put on the other side of the, like, so each side of the door is covered. But we'll save that for now. That's a fun door. Just 5 minutes to the live stream, guys. All four of us. Oh man. Okay, so we're going to and just yeah, oh yeah, no, for sure. It's gonna be you can mirror it. Um Before I had the lights on the door handle. I know that sounds silly, but it's like if you looked at the doorknob, this little slot here would glow depending on the color of the same thing as this big light here. I like this one better though. Um so it is possible to set up the circuit so that if there's blue on one side and like if you're basically if the compartment's flooded and you need out, it'll open automatically on the one side but not the other. But I think I just mirror the circuit. You're right. I think that's the best way to go about it. Man, 5 minutes until live stream, guys. I don't really want to work on a sub any more than that because it's just gonna be terrible. 3 minutes in, they gotta quit. The winter halter. I use this for the turds video. I've got you guys might like this load. And when it's hardwired, a door with buttons, it always works. Okay, check this out. So I have slightly modified the Winterhalter. Yeah, that's it. Right, so this is for you'll see there's a couple clips in the upcoming video of 3 lasers at a time. I needed to have a platform that I could fire in pretty much any direction for whatever video I wanted to make. Yeah, and so this one, fun times. Check this out. Gotta make this quick so we don't miss the live stream. Hang on. Power, lights. See that light there? If I look it through the submarine, it's right there. If I push this button, I can rotate around the sub. And using the one periscope, I can control all of the guns on the ship. There we go. All right, let's get this YouTube premiere thing. How do I do that? Oh, please do. That's the point. I think I have to end this stream. Guys, welcome to the premiere. And hope you guys enjoy it. See if I can do this without crashing everything.